Namaste. Hello. It's lovely to connect with you today. The energy's quite beautiful. It's Monday morning here, Monday the 25th of December. And the sun's come out finally because it's been quite cold. I actually have the heater going on inside. And I'm just currently lighting my smudge stick. So welcome, my name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for you, for all of us, and anyone who's open to receiving for Monday and Tuesday. So, before I start, I want to actually do a little bit of smudging. So just getting this smudge stick nice and alight to hold the intention of clearing anything that's holding us back at this time as individuals. So I'm going to do that to begin with. So I encourage you to take a really nice, deep, full, nice breath and really feel yourself alive just simply through taking a nice, deep breath. And as you breathe out, let go of everything that's holding you back. Let go of your wounds, your hurt, any feelings of feeling alone or separate or isolated, any wounds that have been coming to the surface. Be willing to surrender them with your out breath. And allow the new air to fill up that space as you breathe in that new air. Lovely to see you all. And now, if you want to, you can imagine this sacred smoke washing over your body and carrying away with it all negative energies, entities, cords, hooks and attacks. All unwanted energy that doesn't align with your highest truth any longer. Allow it to be carried away with this sacred smoke. But you have to be willing to let go. So if you're still holding on to something and you're not allowing it to shift and release, then it's not going to leave your space. So be willing to let go, to clear the negativity, the drama, and allow that freedom to sweep in, that feeling of being uplifted. That's one of my favourite words this last 24 hours is uplift. So thank you. So you can smudge yourself anytime with a smudge stick if you want to. It's not something, I don't feel, that's limited to certain traditions. I feel that it's okay to use things with the intentions that are good and pure and honest. And I feel that there are a lot of tools that different cultures, a lot of tools that can help us. To help us release or help us feel better, to help us be a better person. So I don't see that as a bad thing. I'm always a bit cautious of sects, S-E-C-T-S, sects, that keep things private and secluded to the everyday person. Because it's the everyday person that can really make the change in this world. Okay, that's out. Hi everyone. Hi Nicole. It is beautiful right now. At this moment's beautiful. It's been cold, so it's quite nice now. So I'm glad the sun came out. Hi Bernadette, and Keita's here. Hi Alison and Chia from Chicago. Thank you for joining me today. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support and your continued support, not only through this year but through the years past, the last almost 13 years, for your support. And I've been doing my work full time for nearly 13 years in February. And I'm very, very grateful for your support. If it wasn't for your support, I wouldn't be able to be here because I'd have to go and find a 9-to-5 job or something. So every little bit counts, and every little bit I'm very grateful for. So thank you so much. If you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing today is pulling or using my Speed of Light Oracle cards. I'm going to be looking for the best card for Monday, the 25th of December, the best card for Tuesday, the 26th of December, and the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. If it's not Monday for you yet, then you can think of this as guidance in advance, or if you missed my guidance for Sunday, please go and have a look back through my video library. Just go to the video tab on my Facebook page, or if you can't find it, because sometimes Facebook hides the old videos for some reason, I have them all up in an archive on my website. So just go to templeofbalance.com.au and have a look at the video tab, and you'll see all the guidance videos that I share, including Sundays. So just take on board what feels right to you and let the rest go. This is general guidance for everyone. So that means I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. I trust that my intention and my intuition and the cards that I'm working with will help me share the information and the guidance that's helpful for the majority of us at this time. So you can trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. That may be one little thing, it may be a feeling that you have, it may be everything that's shared, or it may be anything in between. So just be open to receiving what you need. Try not to come here with expectations, but allow yourself to be surprised, and we'll see what comes up. Hi Pat from Calgary. Donna says Merry Christmas from New Zealand. Hi Lulu, and Cassandra says awesome and namaste. And Mandy says wishing you a beautiful day today. Thanks everyone. It's lovely to see you and connect with you here. If cards jump out, I actually just ignore it, because I am very specific and clear and confident in the way I choose my cards. And that doesn't mean I take the cards that jump out. If you take the ones that jump out for you, then that's right for you, and that's fine. But that's not right for me. It's not the way I do it. So I'm looking for the best card now for Monday, the 25th of December. And I trust the best card will come to the top of the deck, which will be this. The best card for Monday is this, Gaia card 33. And the keywords say spring, as in springtime. Well, it could be springing, as in springing forward. Nature, message, listen, and life. This card brings us into a direct connection with nature on Monday. And some of us may find either we're going to be out in nature, or we may find it helpful to actually make time, if we can, to spend in nature. Now, it could be as deeply in nature as you're inspired to or able to get into. For example, you may be able to go deep into the countryside, or deep into the forest, or deep into the ocean, perhaps, and dive deeply into nature, if that's something you're inspired to do and able to do. Or at the very least, if you're inspired to connect with nature, you may want to just sit out under the sun and just take some deep breaths and feel the sun over your body. Feel the sun warming you. You may want to sit under the stars, under the moon, or in the breeze, like we have this breeze this morning, which is quite warm while I'm sitting in the sun. But if the sun was behind clouds, it would be quite cold. So just feeling the breeze, or connecting with nature in your own way and as deeply as you want to. It feels like nature at this time is very grounding for us. Grounding to me means getting physical, so connecting with our physical body, our physical life, our physical surroundings. Sometimes we get so caught up in what we have to do, or what's going on in our mind, and overthinking things, that we disconnect from our physicality. So grounding is our body's way, or our soul's way, of helping us reconnect again with the moment, reconnect with our physicality, the physical things. Spending time with family or in gatherings can be quite grounding, if we're not too stressed out, or if we're not pretending to be someone else. So if you can be yourself in these situations, then you might find that gatherings and spending time with people may be quite grounding for you. Or you may want to step aside from the gathering and put your bare feet on the grass, or just stand tall, feel the sun on your body, and just take a few moments to reconnect. So a big part of this card too is about listening, and listening to the subtle energy and the subtle sounds, the subtle things that are occurring around you. And, you know, listening to the breeze as it sweeps past you. What's it telling you? Listening to the sun as it beams down on you. What do you feel from the sun? Listening to the grass or the ground under you as you stand there on solid ground. So what can you hear? What can you pay attention to in those subtle, gentle moments in nature, or those subtle moments in your physical life as you go through your physical day on Monday? So that's the guidance for Monday. Nature, life, listen, simplicity. So if you're feeling stressed out, it may be good to just step out, take some nice deep breaths. Even 3 nice deep breaths doesn't even take a minute. So you can stop and do that from time to time without using much time if you're busy. So thank you so much. So I'm now looking for the best card for Tuesday the 26th of December. So Tuesday the 26th, and I trust the best card will find its way to the top, which is this Tuesday the 26th. We have this card. We've got the Medicine Pouch, a featured card. So the featured card has further instructions here, which I am going to follow. It says, trust your instincts and fan the deck and pull a card. So just fan the deck, and I'm just going straight for this card without thinking much. And we've got the Buffalo Woman. So these 2 cards have come up together for Tuesday. So let's have a look at them separately, and then we're going to look at their relationship together. So we have card 54 called Medicine Pouch. The keywords say resources, gather, knowledge, and collect. So this card's talking about collecting tools, collecting resources, collecting information, collecting experience that can help us not only today, but most likely on our future path as we journey down our path. Also, from another perspective, this is talking about the tools that we've already gathered in our life that may be called upon to help us, or for us to pull out of our medicine pouch, if you like, on Tuesday. For some reason, we gather tools to help us, but then when we need them the most, we forget that they're there, because we have like blinkers on, and we forget all these things that are good for us, all these things that can potentially help and support us. So let's remember that, especially on Tuesday, if we're struggling and we're not sure how to help ourselves. Let's remind ourselves of the experience and the tools that we've gathered in our life or from our life's journey. I always recommend that in your journal you make a list of the tools that are there for you to help yourself. And it may be simple things like your journal. It may be taking some deep breaths. It may be your drum or your singing bell or your smudge stick or your healing energy cards or your crystals. That's around the self-healing sort of side of things. It may be other things that you will gain or you have gained or collected on your journey. So sometimes it's good to have a list, especially as you're training yourself to remember that you have help and support there and ways that you can help yourself. So you can go back to that list when you need it and see what appeals or what speaks to you at the time, and ways that you can help yourself. So it might be important on Tuesday to consider the resources that you have available and what you have collected on your journey already. What has helped you become the person that you are today? Those troubled or not troubled, those challenging experiences, those traumas perhaps, have helped you become the person that you are. You have moulded yourself around these situations and these challenging times in the past, or these people that have crossed your path that have been really challenging for you. So they've helped you mould you to be the person that you are. Sometimes parent figures, for example, teach us the type of parent that we don't want to be. So that in itself is a great lesson or a great teacher that that parent figure has been there for us. So everything moulds us to be. We can choose whether we fall victim to what's happened or whether we can learn how to grow and improve ourselves from what's happened. So how can you gather the resources and notice the things that you've collected or that have helped mould you to be who you are today. Perhaps you are stronger than you realise. This other card is card 4, called Buffalo Woman, and the keywords say talents, gifts, skills and recognition. This brings about a creative surge potentially for Tuesday. It also brings forth an energy of recognising the talents, the gifts, the skills that we bring to our life and perhaps to the world. If the world thing just seems too big and all-consuming, then what gifts do you bring to your own life? What have you gained through your experience, if we join these cards together, that has helped increase or helped you recognise more strongly your talents and your gifts that you bring to your world and to your life and perhaps to others and also to yourself. So this is about standing tall and recognising who you are, recognising what you bring to this planet, what you bring to your life and what you perhaps bring to the lives of others. And perhaps what other people bring to your life. Are there people in your life that you take for granted? How can you recognise these people and perhaps extend some appreciation to them? Sometimes they just need to hear it, especially if we've been taking them for granted. So recognise who you are. You are a fabric of your past, but you don't have to be victim to it. You have been moulded and created, and you take on things that you want to learn or that you want to hold on to. You let the hurt of the stuff go if you want to when you're ready, so you can gain and gather and receive the gifts that that lesson has brought you. This card also talks about if you've been thinking of expanding or extending your skills in a certain area or learning new skills. This is going to be very favourable and supportive energy around for Tuesday to at least contemplate it and perhaps look at the resources that are available to you to increase your skills or learn new skills. So that's also potentially there for Tuesday. So that's the guidance for Tuesday. Thank you. I trust that resonates with you. Okay, now let's look for the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Cheryl, who says blessings to you and yours. Thanks, Cheryl. Same to you. Alison says honouring self, grateful for others. Namaste consciousness. Absolutely. Linda says great card. Thanks, Linda. Saskia says love what you say, so in the moment. Yes, it is. Thanks, Saskia. Yeah, sometimes, I stumble on my words, or I'm feeling for the word that best describes what I'm feeling, because I'm very sensitive empathically, I guess, to how I feel. And so I've found that for me, I might take a moment to find the best word, but I'm trying to find the word that matches up with how I feel. And that's what I trust. I trust in how I feel, and I trust what I share is helpful for someone out there. It may not be helpful for everyone, but at least one person, then I'm doing my job. So the best card for the theme, which I think of as bringing these days together and helping us see the bigger picture for Monday and Tuesday, which is a great thing to do in our life anyway, is to step outside looking closely at things. Sometimes it's good to step back and expand our viewpoint or our perspective. So that's what this card's about, giving us a bigger perspective for Monday and Tuesday. And we've got this card 53 called Gathering. This is quite appropriate, isn't it, for this time of the year, perhaps for you. It talks about helping, ready, leader and meeting. So this is firstly talks about the gathering of people, the gathering of like minds and getting together with other people. This may not formally be a meeting, but at this time of the year, a lot of people gather and get together. So there's something potentially great about that, perhaps for you. So it may teach you a bit of something about yourself. You may find great joy in gathering with those people that you love. Just remember to be your genuine self. Don't pretend to be someone else around people, around anyone, or even around yourself in private. See if you can step out of your old skin, the old persona that you created in certain situations or around certain people, and allow yourself to show your true and genuine self. This also talks about and brings an element of our mission to the forefront. Our mission, to me, we've got our life's purpose and we've got our mission. To me, our life's purpose, through my experience, I've found is something that I try and break down into a day-to-day basis or a day-to-day level. So I do my best to create purpose in my days, so that in a year's time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time, I'm not looking back and regretting that I didn't do something or I wasn't living my purpose. So I feel the best way to live my purpose is to find purpose every day. So I do my best to be a support for others, be a support for myself, to do what I love, to follow my inspirations, and to wake up in the morning ready to go. You know, I don't wait for a coffee before I'm ready to talk to anyone, because I don't drink coffee. That's just me. But I just wake up, pepped up, ready to go. And I go to bed at night knowing that I've done my best. These are important moments for me, because I know that every moment in a day ends up collecting, if you like, and becoming our whole life. So I don't want to waste a moment. So to me, my life's purpose is a day-to-day thing. It's moment to moment. Whereas my life's mission is something that's much more than just this lifetime. And if you're open to past lives, if that's something that you're open to, for me, I know that I've lived other lifetimes, and I know I've had a strong knowing and strong feeling that when I first started or first chose to come to Earth many, many thousands of years ago, many lifetimes ago, that was the start of my mission on this planet, and this mission continues throughout my lifetimes. My personal mission is to help people adjust to the planet Earth. And back a long time ago, that was helping the star beings or the new souls adjust to the density of the Earth, which is different from what they were used to. And now that role has shifted a little bit. So that's just my a little bit about me, I guess, from a more spiritual perspective. But if that's not something that you believe, then that's fine. You can just let that go. But for me, my life's mission is something that is my reason for being on this planet and walking in these shoes and on this ground at this time, and all of my lifetimes that have been. And I personally know this is my last lifetime, and I will be returning home after this lifetime's complete, and I'm looking forward to it. So my mission personally is tying up in this lifetime after many, many lifetimes of doing my best to help people adjust to the planet Earth. And you may find in a lot of ways that might be what I help you with as well. It's help you adjust to yourself, help you adjust to your role, to the shifting times, to the changes that are taking place within you. So that's my personal stuff aside. This card is very much about thinking about and perhaps connecting more deeply with our mission, our reason for actually being here on this planet. This goes beyond our purpose. This goes more deeply than our purpose. So it may be something that some of us are contemplating over Monday and Tuesday. What is our mission? Why are we here? How are we here to help? How are we here to grow and evolve this planet and humanity and the collective that's here? So that may be something that we're inspired to connect with and look at how can we lead the way? How can we step into our mission with both feet and dive in now? Stop making excuses, stop waiting for things to happen, but just dive in and make a start. And if you don't know where to start, you know, sometimes it's just about following what inspires you, what motivates you, what excites you, what you're curious about. Those types, following these sorts of things, I've found help us align with the clarity that we need so that we know and understand more deeply who we are. So gathering, leading, our mission, knowing that we are ready is all about what this card's about. So enjoy your Monday and Tuesday. I trust this guidance is helpful for you in some way. thank you. It's I've used my Speed of Light Oracle cards today, which are available now on my website. They've been created completely by me and independently, so you won't really find them in shops. The odd shop around Australia, but not really in shops. So have a look on my website if you want to learn more or add them to your collection. So thank you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you'd like to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. I have a couple of things coming up next week. So I realised today that next Monday is the 1st of January. So it was going to be quite an intense week this week of shedding and letting go and preparing to step fully into the new year. So my next public healing event on the Power Day of the month is happening next Monday, the 1st of the 1st. I will confirm a time in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out in my events tab on my Temple of Balance Facebook page for that. Also, our next online drumming circle is coming up. It's the first Wednesday of each month. So it's on again on Wednesday, the 3rd of January. It is a private circle, so there is a small exchange. Also, if you're in our Pillar of Light family, you can participate in the drumming circle as part of being in our family. So it will be a live streaming for about an hour of drumming, just drumming, and it's beautiful and really powerful and helps set the energy and support us for the month ahead. So if you're inspired to, just have a look on my website under the family. I think the drumming circle's on there, and see if it resonates with you. So thank you for connecting. If you want to learn more about the work that I do, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. I will connect with you again soon. I will certainly be back later today or tomorrow. And thank you. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. And namaste means that the divine, the creator within me, honours and acknowledges the divine, the creator within you. That we are equal, that we are one. So thank you and namaste.